Step number 2 is to go out and take a massive action. And when it comes to finding a partner, then if you go out and take massive action, there's this old saying that if you go and look for love, you won't find it. Well, sure, you might not find it at the moment, but if you sit home doing nothing, you're not going to find love either. So it's important that you do go out and take action. But you want to go out and take intelligent action, and you want to take external and internal action. What do I mean by that? So if you go and take any action is better than no action. But it's important that you take intelligent action. So think about the person that would be ideal for you and ask the question, where would they hang out? Where would they go? Or how would I find that type of person? And then trust your instincts and follow your heart into going and finding that ideal person. So if you're into pubs and clubs, then maybe you'll meet the person of your dream in pubs and clubs. If you're into seminars and success seminars, maybe you meet them in a seminar. If you're into books, maybe you meet them in a library. Whatever it is that your ideal person is at your level of thinking and standards, go out to a place in the area, the location, the demographics, where you're likely to run into that person, so you increase your chances. Now here's the important thing. When you go out and take action, that you follow your heart, whatever that be. So if you prefer to meet someone online, for example, go and meet them online. If you don't feel comfortable meeting someone online, go and do it somewhere else. Whatever feels right for you, you will attract someone else who would also be, familiar with meeting you in that context or in that area. So you're going to attract what you are. So go and take massive action, take intelligent action, and also here's the other key, is you need to take external and internal action. What does that mean? Well, you can go and take external action. That means going out, meeting people, going to parties, going to pubs, going to whatever, and going out and meeting, your ideal person, taking external action. And then there's internal action as well. Now, if you go out and take external action, and you go out and you go to the same nightclubs or the same pubs and you go and do the same thing over and over and over again, but you don't change what's going on the inside, what happens is you're going to create the same results over and over again. And later on we'll talk about the conscious mind and the unconscious mind, how you can go and take conscious action, but the unconscious mind is 30,000 times more powerful. So you can go and take as much conscious work or conscious action as you like, but if your unconscious mind is wired the wrong way, or if it's wired to say that relationships equal pain, then you can take as much conscious action as you like, but your unconscious mind is going to self-sabotage your results. So it's important that you take external action and you take internal action. Well, what does that mean? That means going within. If you don't go within, then you'll go without. You really need to go in sometimes and just do some self-analysis, or not so much analysis, but some self-work on yourself, to understanding what are the beliefs, what are the emotions, and what are some of my values that could be holding me back in discovering and finding and moving forward towards my ideal partner. So throughout the videos I'm going to explain how you can go about doing that, or you can come along to my workshops to understand more how to go about doing that. But if you keep going and taking external and internal action, regardless of any of the other techniques or strategies throughout these videos, if you keep going and taking external and internal action, you will eventually produce your result. You cannot not produce your result if you take external and internal action. And you keep changing your approach and you keep taking action externally and internally. What you're doing is you're moving forward constantly. You're moving forward in your evolution within yourself, and you're moving forward by taking external action, and eventually you will produce a result. Now you might not produce, by taking massive action externally and internally, you might not get the result through the result. Like you might go out to pubs and clubs and all this action, or you might go date online, and you might take a lot of action. Through that action you might not meet the person, but by action. So by action you will attract that person into your life, because you're putting all of your focus and all of your attention by taking the action. So even if it's not necessarily through that action, by action you will then attract that person into your life, as long as you do the external action and the internal action.